Hello and welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Today I'd like to talk about how I or really anybody else in the world gets good at things. Um, Really, what I'd like to talk about is my time playing football. So when I was growing up, I played mostly baseball. I was pretty good at it, but I wanted to try to play football. I thought I'd be good at it. I knew I liked to throw a ball, and so I thought I'd be good at quarterback. Um, so my friends who were on the football team, they in my junior year, they decided they ask me to try out for the football team, and I had no idea what to expect. I knew that I had never played before, or at least I played junior football, and I wasn't very good. I didn't like it. I got hit hard, and I played catcher in baseball, so I didn't like getting hit. Um, but my junior year, my friends asked me to try out for the football team, and so I did. I set my expectations low. I tried out for the JV football team, and it went kind of how I expected it. I had no understanding of football terminology, which way a play went. I didn't even know how to throw a football. I threw a baseball for most of my life, so the throwing motion is much different. Couldn't even throw a spiral, and yet I was trying to play quarterback. Um, so the junior football season went really bad. I shared time with another kid who actually was one of my good friends, but it didn't go as planned. And then towards the end of the season, sometimes juniors get called up to varsity, or JV players get called up to varsity to play on the football team during the playoffs. And I wasn't one of those people who got called up. I thought I was gonna be, but I didn't. So I kind of took that and added another chip to my shoulder. People have told me I couldn't do things, and I say fuck them, and I try to do my best. And so I took that, and I went into my junior kind of slash senior off season, and I spent the entire summer working with a quarterback coach who became one of my best mentors. His name was Roger Theater, one of the greatest men I've ever known. But he took me under his wing and helped me become a damn good quarterback in a lot of people's eyes. So I spent the entire summer making thousands of throws. I can't even count it. I learned more routes than I learned ever. I learned coverages. But at the end of the day, I didn't learn it because I was just listening. I learned because I took notes. I practiced the shit out of it. I wrote it down at home. I wanted to get better. And so I came into my senior season expecting, because of all the hard work and kind of my talent alone, I'd become the starting quarterback. And I didn't. I did not become the starting quarterback. I think I played probably a total of 7 minutes the entire varsity season. And once the season came to an end, I was like, hey, well, you know what? At least I tried. I played high school football. I tried. I gave it my best shot. I worked my ass off in the summer, and I thought it was over. So then getting ready to graduate high school, and my friends who convinced me to play high school football also convinced me to play junior college football. So I went out, tried out, and I thought showing up on my talent alone with my hard work that I would just come in my freshman year and be the starting quarterback of the junior football team, junior college football, that is. So that didn't pan out. That didn't go as planned. So they had a rule that freshman quarterbacks don't start, and I didn't. I never started one game my entire freshman year. I think maybe in total, I still got to play, but it was probably a total of like 20 minutes. And again, I took that chip on my shoulder. I became best friends with a guy named Myron. He's from Florida, and we spent the entire summer, again, making thousands of throws, thousands of routes. We'd get our asses up at 8 a.m., go out to the field, throw. At 10 a.m. we go run, and we come back with the team and lift. And we did that all summer. And that's a big part of how you get good at things. You practice your fucking asses off. But you have to practice with real intent. You can't just go out there and be lackadaisical and expect to get better at something. That's with everything. That's with, if you want to learn Spanish, if you want to learn a language in general, if you want to play an instrument, you want to become fitter, you want to run faster, you want to do something, you have to fucking work hard, man. It doesn't come naturally. I'm 31 years old. I spent a lot of time working on shit, trying to get better at something. And I'm not perfect. I'm not the master at anything, but I'm pretty fucking good at a lot of things. And all of whoever's been around me knows my work ethic. So back to the football thing, I get on tangents sometimes. I came into my sophomore season as the lead man. I came in, we had a great season, one of the best seasons in that junior college football's recent history. I think we won like 6-5 or something like that, 5-5. Nothing impressive, but people knew our junior college wasn't the best. We typically like 3-8, 2-7, 2-8. One year we didn't even get to play a game. We had to forfeit. I wasn't there, fortunately, but we had a damn good season. I think I threw 19 touchdowns with like 6 interceptions. Mind you, I had never started a football game in my life. Came into my sophomore year and started all the games, even after separating my shoulder in like week 6. Okay, and then again, I thought it was over. I played football. I played it in the junior college level against some really good competition, guys that went D1, guys that went to the NFL, and then towards the end of my sophomore year, getting ready to finish junior college, my friends who convinced me to play high school football. Again, they convinced me to play junior college football. And lastly, they convinced me to go to a junior college football combine, where basically junior college football players get to go and showcase their talents. I had no intent on showing up with the mindset that I was going to earn a scholarship. I was just going to have some fun with my friends. I ran a slow ass 40. I showed up in like some baggy ass gray Jordan shorts with like a sloppy ass just gray cut off shirt. I ran a slow ass 40, had terrible agilities, but then once we got into throwing, I lit that shit up. Okay, I finally got to showcase my talents to people who cared, people who really wanted me, and wanted to see me play at a high level. But at the end of the day, I made all the throws, didn't have any incompletions the entire combine, and getting ready to pack up to go home because I thought it was over once again. And as I'm leaving, all the coaches who were there doing their scouting, they flooded me. They showed up and they were like, hey, we want to offer you a scholarship right now. And I think I left there with like 10 scholarships, 10 scholarship offers, where I came in with 0. And also I had 0 interest. Nobody wanted me. Nobody even knew who I was. And I finally ended up signing with a college called Minnesota State Mankato. Through my time there, I helped lead the team to a #1 ranked team in the country. I started my junior year. I started all 11 games, 10 games, all 10 games. My senior year, I got hurt, so we didn't have the best season. We went like 6-5 or 6-4 or something like that. But I graduated college. I used football. I used my hard work, and of course I worked hard to gain my talent, but I used my fucking hard work to get to where nobody thought I was gonna get to. Nobody in my high school years ever thought I'd accomplish what I accomplished. I got a bachelor's degree. I had a few professional tryouts. Nothing ever showed with that, but I worked my ass off to get to where I was and to what I have achieved and earned. And nothing in this world that is worth having is easy to get. You have to work very hard to get those things. So with that being said, if you want something, fucking go get it. Stop waiting for someone to just find you and say, oh my gosh, you're great at something, here, I want to give you money, or I want to give you a degree, I want to give you a scholarship. Earn that shit, man. Stop sitting and waiting. And just put the work in. All right? Hope you have a great day. Signing out.